Have you ever stopped to ask yourself a simple but life-changing question? Why do I do what I do? Not what you do, not how you do it, but why? For most people, that question never comes up in the rush of daily life. We wake up and we go to work, we check off tasks, and we go to bed, only to do it all over again. And yet, underneath all of this busyness, there's a deeper current, a question that, if ignored, leaves us feeling restless, unfulfilled, and sometimes even empty. But if embraced, it unlocks the kind of life and leadership that inspires not only us, but everyone around us. That question is your why. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a profound truth about human beings. Think about the leaders you admire most, the organizations you're loyal to, the causes that move you to tears or action. It's not the product, it's not the service, it's not even the paycheck, it's the purpose. It's the belief that what you're part of matters, and when you operate from your why, you don't just live life, you lead life. Let's talk about Apple for a moment. Why is it that Apple has such a fiercely loyal following when there are so many companies that make computers, phones, and technology? It's not because they have the fastest processors or the longest battery life, and sometimes, in fact, they don't. But people line up overnight to get the latest Apple product. Why? Because Apple communicates from the inside out. They start with why. Their why has always been about challenging the status quo, about thinking differently, about giving power back to the individual. That's what inspires people. Their products are simply the proof of that belief. Now think about Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't stand in front of the Lincoln Memorial and say, I have a plan. He said, I have a dream. A dream is rooted in why. A plan is about what? And that's why thousands of people marched with him, not because they had to, but because they wanted to, because they were inspired by the clarity of his why. And the same is true in your own life. If you want to lead, if you want to inspire, if you want to feel like you're truly alive, you must discover your why. Because without it, success can feel hollow. Without it, hard work feels like a grind instead of a gift. Without it, leadership becomes management and influence becomes control. But with it, with a crystal clear sense of purpose, you can endure setbacks, inspire loyalty, and create something that outlives you. So how do we find our why? It begins with reflection. Look back at the moments in your life when you felt most alive, when you were energized, when you lost track of time because what you were doing matters so much. That's not an accident. Those moments are clues to your why. Maybe it was mentoring someone, maybe it was solving a tough problem, maybe it was creating art or helping someone through a tough time or standing up for what you believe in. Your why is not invented, it's discovered, it's already within you. You just have to pay attention. But here's the mistake many people make. They confuse their what with their why. You might say, I'm a teacher, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an engineer. That's your what. But your why is the deeper reason you chose to do that work. A teacher's why might be to ignite curiosity in young minds. An entrepreneur's why might be to give people hope and opportunity. An engineer's why might be to solve problems that improve lives. When you know your why, your what becomes a vehicle, not an identity. And that gives you freedom, because even if the what changes, the why stays the same. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. And the only way to truly take care of people, to truly inspire people, is to give them a reason beyond the paycheck. When you show up with a clear why, people feel it. They don't just follow you because they have to, they follow you because they want to. That's the difference between compliance and commitment. Compliance is when people do what you say because they fear the consequences of not doing it. Commitment is when people do what you say because they believe in the same cause as you. Think about the greatest teams you've seen, whether in sports, business, or movements. What makes them powerful isn't just talent, it's shared belief. It's that they all rally around a common why. Look at the Wright brothers. They weren't the most qualified, they didn't have the most funding, and yet they're the ones who gave us flight. Why? Because they were obsessed with the belief that if they could figure out controlled flight, it would change the world. Their competitors wanted to make money. The Wright brothers wanted to make history. and history remembers them. Now, here's the truth. Living your why is not easy. It requires courage, because when you stand for something, not everyone will agree. Some will criticize, some will doubt, some will even try to stop you, but the alternative, living without purpose, is far more dangerous, because without why, we drift. Without why, we accept mediocrity. Without why, we give up when things get hard, but with why, we endure. With why, we inspire. With why, we create. Imagine waking up every day not asking, what do I have to do today, but instead asking, why am I doing it? Imagine going to work not for the paycheck, but because you're part of something bigger. Imagine leading a team not by giving orders, but by giving inspiration. That's what the power of why looks like. And it's not just good for business, it's good for your soul. People often ask me, Simon, can anyone find their why? And my answer is always yes, because your why is not about talent, it's about belief. It's not about being the best, it's about being authentic. It's about standing up and saying, this is what I believe and this is why I exist. When you do that, the right people will find you, the right opportunities will align with you, and the right legacy will be left behind by you. So here's the challenge. Don't wait. Don't wait until the promotion. Don't wait until retirement. Don't wait until someone else validates you. Start living your why now, every day, in every decision, in every interaction, because life is too short to live someone else's story. Inspire. It's the power to endure. It's the power to lead. But most of all, it's the power to live a life that truly matters. And when you find it, when you embrace it, when you live it, you don't just change your own life, you change the world around you. So I leave you with this question. What's your why